want to show you how to play the beautiful song by Boyz II Men, Song for Mama. If you want letter notes for that, go to LetterNotePlayer.com. I have them there for you. Let's start with the melody. Starts off on a G. G G A A G G A A G G A A G G G G A A G A A G G B B F sharp G A G E G B A G G A A G G A A G G A A G G G G A A G A A G A B A D C B A B. A little turn there on B C B A B. He does a little bit more vocalization, but that'll work for you. Then a D C, and then the pre-chorus A B C C C C D C B A G G A D D A B C C C D C B A G G A D E. Up to A B C C C C D C B A G G A D D D F sharp D D D B C B G D C B G E flat. And then we're into the chorus. Now the chorus, we're going to have chords. So we'll have an E G C D G B, a C chord then a G chord. We're going to put the C on top. We're going to put the G in the middle. Now your C chord is going to be spelled E G C, and your G chord is going to be D G B. So our common tone there will be the G. We do it again. Then we go to a D chord. So without changing your hand a whole lot, chord is D F sharp A, and then we've got a B chord with B on the top. Now B is white, black, black, B, D, F sharp, D sharp, F sharp. So we're going to put the D sharp and the F sharp on the bottom. We're right here from, so the F sharp is a common tone. Then we go to this chord, and we have B, D sharp, B, A, G, A, E minor, E, G, B, all white notes. Now we're going to a GAC, to a GBD, to a GCE. So that GAC is kind of an A minor 7th sound. And then we stay with that E, and we add a C and an E to it. D sharp and F sharp, B, and then we're going to hit this. So we're going to suspend the A over the G, go into an E minor sound with E in the middle. E, B, B, E, G. But we're going to hit a B, E, A. So it's total quartal sound right there. Fourth, fourth. And then he comes in with a, yes it is, A, B, G. And we go back to the G chord, G, 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 G. E minor, G, B, E, G chord, E minor, and then we've got a C. So you hit the G and the C and the G, and then you add this D to it, and you flip through the E in there. So you hit the, what I do is I hit the G, the C and the G together, and then I hit the E quickly and into the D, and then we've got C, 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 D, B, A, B, B, A, G, A, G, G, A, G, G, A, G, G. Yes it is, yes it is. There you've got the melody notes for it. Now let's get the introduction. The introduction is pretty neat. It's a cool sound. You've got a G, A, B, D. We're in the key of G. We start off on that G. So what we basically got is we've got that all spelled out with this A in the chord right there. G, A, B, D. And so we start off with a G, D, D, A, C, G, C, G, and then we'll go on from there. But this will start it off. So what we're doing there is we're going, in the right hand we're going G, G, A, B, D, G, A, F sharp, A, D, a D chord, F sharp, a C chord. So we're going from a G chord to a D chord to a C chord. And then the C chord, we arpeggiate that with a C, G, E, C, G, E, D, and then we hit a D, and back to the G. So now I'm going to go slowly so that you can see it. We just do it again. Hit the C and then hit. So we're going to go to a C chord to a D chord, and all we're going to do is C, D, and here we're going to go C chord, everything goes up, so the E goes up to an F sharp, the G goes up to an A, and the C goes up to a D. So, and then we do it again. Minor 7, but we're not going to play the B. We're just going to hit an E, G, D, and then right after it you'll hit the C, G. So what you've basically got is like you've got a C major ninth is what you've got there, but you don't get that until we add the C to it down here. Now up the tempo and playing both hands together, it'll sound like this. For a little bit, and then we come in with the G-D right there. G-D open fifth, and we have the melody. Go to a D-A open fifth to a C-G. Back to the G-D to the D-A. Now here you're going to hit a C-G-D-A and separate that. Again. So here you're going to go and then pop that C-G twice, and then we go right into the pre-chorus. Now for that pre-chorus, you're going to play A, G, G, F sharp, G, A, G, G, F sharp, G, A, G, G, F sharp, G, G, F, and then that gets us into the chorus. Now I'll slow it down so you can see how it fits together. Right there is I go right with the note, and in that little filler, in that little space right there, I put that next G. That goes with the D. Now in the space, so up the tempo, it'll sound like this. And then we're into the chorus. Now for the bass, you're just going to go G, 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 F sharp, then to the B, E, to the E minor, D, G, C, when you put those chords with it, they fit right together. There's your B chord. Now all you got to do right there, you can either play the G and B, or you can play the E, G, B. Either one works, because you've got the E covered down here. There you go. So now when you get out of that, let's see. You're going to go from this D. This goes with the G to the C. Stay on the C. There's your B with the D sharp and F sharp. Then get an E with this. Now you're going to have an E, B, E, A. That's suspended A over G. Now he's got a yes it is. And then we go back to the G chord. So you're going to get 4 of those. Stay on the G. And then hit this C. So you're going to have, and you can either hold that G in there, or you can lift off of it, because you're going to end up with that C and the G next to each other. Then we go to an A minor 7th. You've got the A, E, G right there, and then you've got the C in the melody. Now we've got B and G with the GD, with the GD in the left hand. Now this is a synchronization. G and D, so you wait to do the D and the A. Then hit the A, G, G, and then hit, when you're playing that D and A, come in with the A, G, G, and then hit the C and the G with it. And then, yes it is. He goes, yes it is. Go back to the D and the A, and then do it again. Now the second time, hit the D and the A, and then go turn up to the C, and then just jump up an octave and play that little piano lick. And then we're ready to go on. Now right after that, we go right back to the verse. But there's some melodic changes. Here he goes D, E, G, A, B, A, G. And then he has B, E, B, F sharp, G, A, C, B, A, G. So it's the same thing in the bass, but the melody will change. And then we've got a little harmony. A and C, B and D, G. Okay, so you just play. Just play C, B, A, G, and then that. Then we go right back to it. So this one turns up again. Turn it up to an E. Do that again. Now here, all they do is they play that walking bass and don't put those extra little pops in there. Except for right here. G, A, G, F sharps. You don't have to synchronize that bass. It just comes synchronized. Up an octave. And then we go way up here. So this is kind of a cool line. D, E, A, G, E, D, B, C, B, B, C, B, G, E flat. And you're just going to hit that with a G right there. Then the F. And then we go back to the chorus. Doing some vocalizations over that, but you've got the vocalists are kicking in with the chorus and that vocalization. You can't do it all, so I just stick with the chorus right there, and then now here it changes. With the E, G up there. Now this is going to be E, G, 4 of those, the D and the A to the G, then the E and the A, then the C. So what you're going to do in the right hand is if you can play that E again, pop it again. But if it holds through, it doesn't hurt you either. So either way it'll work. So go slowly, and in the left hand you're just going to have E, G, C, C, C. And the next thing we're going to the A7, A minor 7, to a B, E, E, E. And then we're into a bridge. So let me get you through that because we've got some more notes coming up there. This is one of the most difficult parts in this piece because then or in the song you've got, and then we go to the harmony is D sharp B, D sharp and G, D sharp and A, E and B, open fifth, resolving. Now it isn't tough on the bass. It's just getting your right hand and your left hand to play it together. You got an A, E, G, then B. E, E, E. The left hand gets out of the way, so let me go slowly with it. Now what I have to do there to make that work is I have to come back on my thumb, consciously come back with my thumb. Because I have to have these fingers ready for that D sharp and the B. Otherwise I get my fingers crossed up. And then it gets simple. So you're just going to, on that bridge, you're just going to have D, C, B, and then you're going to have that A minor 7, A, E, G, C, E, G. We'll continue the A minor 7s, but we'll move to the C, E, G because the A minor will be up here in the octave. Never go a day without Mama is what he's singing right there, and so we keep that A7, but we put the C in there and let the A go up into the melody. So the bridge. So you just kind of slide from the B to the G, E, G. And then G, A, G, G, A, B, A, G, G, A, B. Here it is with the left hand. And we go right out into the bridge. He's doing vocalization all through this, and so if you have a vocalist that wants to ad-lib and just improvise there, you can, but he's doing that all the way through this while they're singing. they sing this part. Just lift off of that G and let the melody take it. Lift that off with your left hand, and then he comes back in and sings it again. And he turns it up. And then the vocalists, they sing a dum bum bum. So he ends it with, see, after that. Holds through that, and then they go do it again. This time you do G and D, then you go to the D and the A, and then he keeps vocalizing. And then the last final tag is. Now they drag it out a little bit longer than that, but that'll do it for you, and you can end it right there with the G chord. Boyz II Men, beautiful song, Song for Mama. Hope you enjoy it.